very excited to have my guest for today. But all I can remind you is click that small button there, that red one that has subscribe. Eyo chakuba nkoze bulungi nnyo mukwano. Ate tweyongera okubeera nti tunyumira ba celebrities bamwe ab'enjawulo. I will be bringing you one by one. All of them muwina angle gye mubamanyiimu. Naye ate they have another angle that you guys don't know. So we need to know exactly what happens behind their character, the character that you know, as in like omanyi omuntu ono omumanyi bwoti, omumanyi nga comedian, omumanyi nga actor, omumanyi nga actress, omumanyi nga omuyimbi. Which other side do they hold? Bayina kiti ekirala oba that is them. So for today, did I introduce myself? Okay, my name is Precious Remy, the Queen Ma herself. And thank you very much for following up. Don't mind my coldness, just ninamu. Sisenyiga just allergy ntinitini naye nga ndi bulungi, so stay safe, have yourself sanitizer, gloves, a mask, so that we can fight the COVID-19. So welcome my guest with you guys. Hi Muhangi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm okay.
Nga wewombese.
Mbera muwombefu bwentyo.
Ayenze mbera muwombefu bwentyo oli mbabuza kuba kulaba.
Abatulaba mugambo mutya tubaniriza ku what's a YouTube channel called?
It's called Stardom Lifestyle Show. The show is called Stardom.
All right, you're welcome to Stardom Lifestyle Show. My name is Alex Muhangi. I'm glad to be here with my sister Precious Remy. Muri mutye yo mweyisa mutya. Wagambye ina mo corona.
Sina corona sebo osagala osale bigambo. Abantu bajja kututya.
Antigaruga nti
babuze ne mululi olwammwe.
Olwewa manyi jogere nimi ningi.
Kale zona zitubuuza abantu bonna kuba abantu bonna kwebali.
Ina time nyingi. No. Kantanike ajal atie tiningo molpe atie mabel ramerati kwen atie bel eyo
ololuchi
ololucholi
katugende kululala
olulala oyagala lwawo mwembulira lwoyagala
lunyankole
abanyankole muragamba ki n'abaramusya mwebale munonga ningira ngu omuchogu bamweta Precious Remy Stardom
Stardom Lifestyle
Stardom Lifestyle Show iza hariyo subscribe ngo nyinga kapesha ka red tip then nyigena ka button kugira ngo yaguma ya posting omanyungu yateka yakasi hati olusoga abasoga mwene mukoba mutya muzira ai iende mwene wanyu Muhangi abamasaba muliena mwakinyala
tuyinza okweyongera yate netwono nabwono nyino tuwe mulirawo. I know. Ennimi zino ziyigirawa.
No. Well, omanyika twasomera musomero ngobeera n'abantu nga banjawulo, so oba owulira bye boogera no igama test okubuuzako ku muntu ate tugendayo ennyo okukola comedy eyo mu bifoofu ebyo bwe biti, so oyiga along the way.
Maybe ekyo kye wandingambye kubanga naffe Alex twasomera mu masomero agalimu abaana abamanyi ennimi abayina ennimi naye mukwano mbuuzaayo yadde.
Tolina lwomanyi olutali no kiri bwe kiti kankugambe ekintu kimu Abaganda tebasoma tebayigana kwogera languages endala. It's by default, yes. Baganda don't speak other languages.
Why?
I don't know why. But chiringa kuwira anti if like when you meet the British, they don't want to speak any other dialect. Anti American English or no. The British know this is our language. Kati webiyogeza ko kwogera you're copying us, so they won't try your accent, your dialect. Kat now it's the same thing with the Baganda. Everywhere you go in this country, omuntu buli muntu mu nsi eno ye Uganda one oba ogenze Nimule oba ogenze Katuna oba ogenze at every border Busia where people speak Luganda. And when you speak Luganda, you can easily communicate. Era bobo yogera Luganda kati ngeye wafe bobo tuka ngo yogera bulungi Luganda. Baba kutyana ero si chairman asoka go kuandikire baraga wana like away Kampala ainabya okitegera. So but the Baganda gamba ko kati nayenga ntogereko ku Lukiga man you are chifale ebyo mwana so Abaganda they don't want when I was growing up eyo mukyalo nga tukula nali njagala nnyo okubeera omuganda nazukanga buli kumakya ngene ennyindo njikuba bwendi nga njagala ebeera enganda nayagala nnyo nga manyi at some time in my life Luganda is the swag language nakolanga buli kimu nakera nga nenjiga okutambula ng'omuganda awangale magulu nyonda nayiga byonna nentandika n'okubba obupeeni bw'abaana abaganda bye bakola kwegamba buli kimu nfuuka omuganda naye ennyindo yagaana yo
ekyo kiyina nti abaganda babbi
batugamba nga olina okubba olina okukola ki ebyo kwegamba ebintu byokweyiya ebyo olina kutandika so abaganda bo awo kye batusinze ekyo bo baba bamanyi nti buli omu ayagala kubeera ngaki ngaffe yes era abantu bagamba nnyo nti abaganda si babbi sengeno capital city yalinga Arua nga tuva wano Kyadondo Kampala tugenda Arua okukola nga bwe tuva ewaffe mu byalo ne tujja Kampala you'd find abalugwala babbi bannange but now we are here that's why people say everything that sounds not in the line they blame
guys we have Alex Muhangi for you. I'm very excited. I don't know if I will finish this interview because he's very funny, but just trust the process. I'm very sure by the end of the time that we shall be winding up with our interview, you will have learned a lot because it's all about fun, then inspiration, because everyone that I bring here, you need to learn one or two things out of them. But we shall be mixing languages. We shall use English at the same time. We shall use Luganda, and then maybe we can a little go into Luchiga. Tomanya. Alex Muhangi. Who is Alex Muhangi? Is that your real name? Okay, who is Alex Muhangi?
That's my real name is Alex Muhangi. Okay. I don't know how to put what they call them, stage names, because it's hard. By the time I think I joined the industry, the entertainment, everyone knew me as Alex, so it was hard for me to
get a unique name.
Yeah, it was a bit hard. So my name is Alex Muhangi. I grew up in the village, Kunjiri Kabale, way back, southwestern Uganda there. At the end of the country, that's where it's a border country.
You guys who are coming from Kabale, you love calling. I also have a friend of mine who is blessing Natrinda. She keeps I think, what is in Kabale? Because you people who are coming in from Kabale, you are too proud. You feel like, oh my God, we're coming from the end of the world.
No, yeah, it's like me, my village is the last village. Okay. There's even a signpost, like the chairman put a big signpost. Like when you reach there, they tell you no more villages ahead. If you pass this village, you have reached Rwanda. You get? So mine is the last one. Okay. So there's no pride really, but we feel like we're doing the right thing. Have you ever felt like I'm putting on the right clothes? Yeah, that's the thing. That's the same kind of vibe. You feel yourself. Yeah, so that's the kind of vibe I see the Bachiga with. Then two, the Bachiga they tabaina bulombolombo. Okay. You can hardly find. That's why we have an issue, me and you, then I will come and smile with you. No, okay. Yeah, we say it the way it is. Someone tells you if you have an issue. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. So yeah, I'm looking around to find the realism. Like you can hardly find it anywhere in this country. Is down there. Yeah.
So besides that, how far did you go for school, and how do you come around? Okay, we shall get to how you come to Kampala, but then let's first get to know how far did you go to school?
To school, I own a bachelor's in mass communication. Oh, wow. Yeah, I majored in print, but I also did a diploma in journalism at mass communication at UMCAT. Okay. I did a diploma in sound engineering. Okay. Yeah, so I went to Nyakina Primary School. I didn't do nursery school. I don't know why. I think I was stubborn when I was young.
So they just took you to P1?
Yeah, no. The way it happened, I have a big brother. So, I think whenever you'd make 3, they would take you to nursery school, and then, you go for those 2 years, and then you go to P1. So by the time he was going to P1, I was making 3. So they said, I said I want to go with him to school. Okay. And my mom said, let him go for today, maybe. So I reached there at the school, and they were welcoming us for the first time. Even him, he was coming to the same school. Yeah. So they said, let him go. And a week ended, let them go. See, P1 ended, they said P2 ended P. So like that.
So that means you must be very young, like depending on the classes, because we all know that P3, 3 years, you're supposed to be in baby class.
Yeah.
So if 3 years you in P1.
I was in P1, yeah. That's why.
That means in P7 you were how old?
If we total up, I think 7 years after 3, I was like, I think 10 or something, I don't know.
And they allowed you to sit?
Yes. Because I was smart. They allowed me. They didn't ask how old you were, of course, that they say you're young. It was
of late, you find that it is very hard to sit for PLE or any other kind of examinations as long as you are not fit, like the years. They also look at the years.
Yeah, by like P6 there, P5 there. I was even beating my own brother who did nursery school, so it didn't matter at the time. It was about being smart, and I was a smart student. In all the schools I went to, I did like the first, second position there. It was hard to let go of me. Yeah. I know. So yeah, but I started when I was very young.
So how was life growing up as a child? Was it smooth? Was it hard?
Yeah, because I grew up as the last born in our family. I'm not literally like the last born, but my kid sister was taken over by my auntie who said, my dad used to work somewhere out of the country, and then my auntie said, I want to keep this child, so things like that. So in the home, I was the last born, and I have like 10 big sisters. So you know the feeling. If you're a little boy, you see them grow, they take you as, they can't do anything without you. So I was that mommy's boy. So life was really nice when we were growing up. I can't say, I was.
It wasn't about struggling, like father, mother were doing okay, like.
No. Those things just came up today. Like our parents, they live together for 2 years, then they separate, and the kids now are looking for which side to belong to. No, but for us now, those things were not there. I grew up here in a steady family. Yeah, of course, parents will always make noise and stuff, but you can't know when you're like us. They will fight in the bedroom, maybe. There's always a fight.
Which was a great thing because it was a great example for you guys to grow up. Just like in case you get married right now, the way you know the right way to treat a woman, right? Okay. With Alex Muhangi, guys, and you need to subscribe so that we can follow. We keep following up all our celebrities. Alex Muhangi is a comedian. As you were growing up, did you see this in yourself?
Well, I'll tell you that the industry just came. The industry just came like 10, 15 years ago to the country. So there was nobody used to look up to that. I would like to become a comedian, like how people look at us. They see on TV that,
Okay, but besides being a comedian, because with being a comedian, it comes with acting. So did you see anything like acting in yourself? Yeah,
well, I will tell you, when I was, say, at campus, I used to be that kid, people would call in hostels, we have a kapati, hey, call that Mchiga boy to come and tell us some stories. I used to be that guy. Yeah, I used to talk a lot, I used to lie a lot. I would watch movies first, and then I come and lie to people, those things. I used to be naughty. I used to be, so I used to be that kid, but it had never come into me that I want to be like a Moti. Though we used to see them on TV, used to see them doing those things, but it had never come to me. I remember when I had was in second year, we used to come to watch at National Theatre to watch Theatre Factory because they were doing comedy, and I used to be like, Pablo was doing stand-up, but to us, it was not like you'll one day become a comedian. No, we'd just watch and enjoy. So that's the vibe wasn't until you want to become a comedian. Yeah.
So over your Chalo, how do you live?
Well, my parents worked around. So at some time you'd come like on holidays and come to the city. It was a long journey. You take a bus for like 15 hours. But I studied O-level, up to O-level in the West. Then I came for A-level. I was at Crested SS, it's in Machinde. Yeah, and well, that's how I came back to now working in the city. Studying from here. Yeah, though I kept going back, I still go back to the village. So, but that was my experience of like live and stay in Kampala was when I was in senior 5. Okay. Yeah.
Charlie Chita, how was life? Ovudde eri mu kyalo omina byomanyi ozze mu baana be Kampala abali very very smart. Kati kuba tubamanyi mu abakiga muyina nene ngombe oba simanyanga. Okay, simanyi bulungi nnyo byogera naye kale kwegamba omukiga waliwo ka clip ke nalaba nti omukiga ng'ali ku ssimu waggulu ku kizimbe naye nga agezaako okugamba banne nti nze gyendi alabira ddala oba ali wakwegamba amaalo in brief amaalo
Oh, okay. I'll be honest with you. You know, echalo tochivamu, tochijamu. But I think with time I learned to live around because when I came, like when we were in say in senior 5, you know, I was a little boy. I was very short. I was very small. Actually,
You was very short.
yeah, I used to be very short. Like people I studied with, like at campus, when they see me like physically now, like not that they saw me on TV or anything, they get surprised that I'm actually tall. But I was young then.
Also surprised.
Yeah. So my purpose, I didn't have a girlfriend or what. So my focus was on books when I came here, and I used to be very very smart when I was in high school, and to me along the way, because I was in day school, I learned how Kampala works. You know, I would go through, because we lived uphill in Kololo, I would go through this hill and go through the taxi park to get taxis that go to Machi in the evening. You're coming back, it's the same system. So you learn along the way, you know. You get used to the system, yeah. So some people still live even up to today. I can't say that I'm a Kampala boy or what. Hey, Kampala Bwati, things like that. Yeah, but with time you learn how to live with people. You learn, you know. Yeah. So.
Okay, tulabanga osomye or really osomye kati oro ekintu kya industry chikuyingira mu kitya.
Okay. So, for me, my dad was a musician.
Okay.
Yeah. He was like a real musician. If you ask anyone from Western Uganda who Tofa Tumwesije was, they know he used to do these things of choirs, teach people how to sing, like teach
But
schools. Yes. No. Even in church, but mostly like commercial. Like he would train schools to go to come and compete at national theater, and they would win. Yeah, and so with that background, I grew up playing like music instruments at home. So I knew how to play keyboard. I knew how to. So now, when I was in when I was in second year, in my senior 6 VAC, I got a job in Mbara. I was working at a radio station.
Okay.
Yeah, as just chair for senior 6 VAC. So along the way, I was identified by a telecom company here, the yellow one, and they made me a voice. So for Nyankore Ruchiga. So I would do their ads.
Okay.
Yeah, I would voice their ads, and I would come to do the ads at a studio here in industrial area called Fenon. So along the way, I learned production. Like sometimes I would reach, and the producer, who was Benon Mugumbia, he was you'd find when he's busy, he's like, Alex, record yourself, take a what. So along the way, I learned how production works. But I was in Bara. So the time when Benon was leaving Fenon, they asked him for a recommendation. Is there anyone who would want, to take your position?
Okay.
And it was my name that, yeah. When he recommended me, I came down now. Then I was in second year, I think, yeah. I came down, I started working with Fenon as a producer, as a sound engineer.
Okay.
So now, that's how I meet everyone. Because there's a show we used to do for radio called Rock Point 256. I used to produce that show. And I met almost everyone. Like everyone in the media would come there to do a voice. The same guys of National Theatre would all come to act. So I met everyone, and it was a big studio. So today you'd meet Bobby Wine. Tomorrow it is Bebe Cool. The other day, so I kept meeting these guys, and I was with them, but I didn't know. So one day I'm going to, because when I was working there, I was still at campus. So I would go through, it's an industrial area, come in the morning, open up, do some little things, because I was in day school.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would go down through like Theatre La Bonita, then through Pioneer Mall, and like that. One day you walk, like that, and reach. So one day it's around 8:39, and when I reached, I was actually on a border. When I reached Theatre La Bonita, I saw a queue. Guys were queuing up. So I asked the border guy around. He told me, So in my mind, I'm like, I'm a mass comm student. So why can't I, I should try this. So I joined the queue. But in the queue, there was Pablo.
Okay.
He was my friend because he used to come to the studio to do Rock Point 256. The host was Rachel K. And I knew her because she was doing songs at the studio also. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, Rachel, what's going on? Rachel K tells me, no, we're doing stand-up Uganda. I'm like, what is it? Pablo is like, they need to tell a joke, like, in 1 minute. I'm like, I used to be that guy who was telling jokes. I'm like, just a joke. So I went in the line. I remember Pablo entered. There was another guy, I can't remember who, but I was the third guy they interviewed. And they gave me a green card, and I came out. I still went to. I didn't even tell guys at Fenton that I went to this thing and auditioned, and they told me to come back tomorrow. No, I never mentioned. So I went now to campus. Of course, in the evening I would still come back to Fenton, and then tomorrow I went again. They asked me now. Now we had zeroed to, I think, to 500. I told another joke, and like that until we became like 25. They took us through training now. Yeah, that's when I met Omara, Salvador, Seba Chije, I met all these guys in there. So and now they took us through training for like 3 weeks, and then the TV show started, Stand Up Uganda. So that's now I've now been trained to become a comedian. I've been trained to write. I've been trained to look at events and get jokes out of them, things like that. Yeah.
So that looks like you guys who do comedy, you go under something like a training. You crack a joke and people laugh.
That's the good thing with comedy. Comedy, you can see someone, like I will tell you this, people who see us on stage, like someone has been seeing you from like P7, goes to cine, every time they watch TV, there's a clip on phone. In your mind, you learn how to tell jokes. So there are people who came, like after when we started doing stand-up, I'll tell you, like people, MC Mariachi, MC Kapale, who these names didn't study with us until I went to this course of 3 weeks, learned how to write. And no, they just saw the system, but because they have a sense of humor, a great sense of humor, they joined the system and they are now killing it. So with comedy, it doesn't mean that you have to really know how the mechanics work. Some people are literally like they literally have like a big sense of humor. So someone like that can easily join, like the industry, and they will be good comedians because they've been seeing you do it, and probably they were doing a different art, but now, so that's how it works. But it's good to learn how to write, because you can never run out of content, because every time you see something, you go back to the basics and get jokes out of them. Yeah, some people are natural comedians. I could say like Bad Black is a natural comic. Yeah,
What are some of the challenges that you face starting up as a young comedian?
Oh, of course. As a young comedian, the first challenge you'll have is where to perform. Yeah, we had nowhere to perform. After the competition ended, we were all on the street. We'd go to Theatre Factory. Can we perform there? Wait, you're crafty. Yeah, it's different. Yeah. I think that every comedian who is coming up, they always face that until Comedy Store came. When Comedy Store, it is up to today a platform for everyone to come, and so we were struggling until we said, why don't we do our own show? Yeah. So of course, and people in Uganda, the industry people didn't know about it. It was hard to tell someone that I'm a comedian, because in people's minds, comedians were cooler. You put on clothes. Exactly. Yeah.
So because I was coming to that, like, how do you feel someone now? At the moment, it's, but because even the smart wasn't in you guys, like comedians are coolers. Yes, that is what people used to know. So I was about to ask how you would feel like a comedian, Alex Muhangi.
Yeah. No, of course you could, because like when we started, it was like a swarm. We didn't know where it was headed, but we were just in it. Because for the love, we didn't even start for money. So along the way, we were just, even when we started our group called the Crackers, we were performing at the bar called Effendi's. At the start, in down there. So Centenary Park, yeah. So at Effendi's, when we were starting, we didn't know we would become comedians, like professional people. All we loved was to put the tricks they taught us, to write new jokes and let people laugh. We were actually doing it for free. I remember we're not getting paid for it. People would come in, sit, and then they watch us, they laugh, they go. It was a bar. After some time now, demand started coming. People started becoming many. They started demanding for new jokes. They started wanting us to look like we are stars who go on stage. You need to buy a new shirt. You need to buy new shoes. So now it becomes business now. So that was the transition. When it became business, you realize that, hey, I cannot just be a dequel. I will tell you, guys like Felix Jesero, Doliwondo. He was a decooler guy. He used to dress up like that. The first 2 shows he came, he was dressing up like that, and he was doing the same content. Guys like Afande Kere Kere, he would come and he would put a banana like in front here. Like he always had like those things. He had his style. So it was a decooler kind of thing. Yeah. So to me, I imagine the transition came with time to people to realize that, hey, wait, I think these guys are comedians. Yeah, I think these guys. You see, the first element when you're coming on stage, they like through our training, they tell us you need to look smart.
Okay.
When somebody is seated in the audience looking at you, and they at one time imagine that I think this guy is cheap, they will not listen to what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, they will say, no, look at him.
What is he saying?
Yeah. So your first impression is that when people see you on stage, in their mind, they should say, oh, I think this guy can sleep at my house.
Okay.
Yeah, if this guy can sleep at my house, I think, let me listen to what he's saying. So that was the transition of now changing from the Dikura to even having the comedians who are doing that acting sketch comedy thing of putting on clothes and stuff to come on our stages, the Amotis, the Who. And that's, I think, that's how it changed to people's minds. Now they started seeing us on TV looking a bit smart. I think they're like, I think they are good. They call you for a wedding reception, you come in a suit. And I think it's a better now. It's a kind of industry that, we want to associate with. So I think that was the journey.
So what happened to the crackers?
Okay, so the crackers, so we are at Effendi's and people become so many.
Okay.
So when people became so many, we said we needed a place which could harbor all that kind of people. So we go to Theatre La Bonita. At Theatre La Bonita, we worked there. People again became so many, from like 20 people you had, now you're having like 2,000 people. At some time, people couldn't fit in the hall. The theater took, I think, like around 1,000 people. So now we were becoming big along the way.
Okay.
2012, 2013, like, the brands were big now. Everyone used, because everyone was doing a gig outside just the comedy show. So now we had issues there. We started fighting for money. Me, I should take more because I do this. We started fighting like that,
And so when you were starting this, you didn't have heads, like, okay, we have an admin.
Yeah.
Everyone was a part of this.
Everyone was a part of it, but because along the way, I was the only one who was working.
Okay.
Actually with Salvador. So me and Patrick, we used to finance. We used to help other kids, at least give them some transport, do this, buy a light, buy something, So we in a way, because we were doing that, I had a car. I was the only one with a car.
Wow.
I used to drop off everyone. Remember me, I was working, yeah? So now, in a way, I became like one of their top,
sponsor.
like the sponsor. It's not like I was elected or he's our boss, no. But along the way, we became like the leaders of the group. Me and
Like
Patrick.
any other place where when you have some car dime, of course, you're not the same.
Exactly. So we were not like really leaders, but me and Patrick were like running the group. We would decide who should come, who should, things like that. So now the brands all became big. Everyone now, the people who had joined us, so all of us had become huge. So now people started saying, no, we can't do this. So the heads were so many people, so we started fighting.
Okay.
So when we started fighting, at some time, I remember La Bonita said, you guys, I think we are increasing rent. We were paying, I think, about 4.7 million every Wednesday night.
What?
It was a lot of money, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so you'd find at the end of the day, when you pay everyone, there's no money that is taken home. But we are doing shows every week. So we decided, me and Patrick, we said, you know what, let's put it on hold for a few months.
Okay.
Yeah, so we put it on hold because we were fighting for money, fighting for this. So when we put it on hold, a friend of ours who we were working with at the time, he opened up a bar called Laughters in Centenary Park and told the guys, you're no longer at La Bonita. Come, let's work here.
Okay.
So guys started working there. Me and Patrick weren't going. So for like, I think a year, around 2014, the whole year, we were not.
So all you guys, like you and Patrick, or all the other guys, you had put everything at hold and you weren't working for a whole year?
No. Other guys went and started working at Laughters, but the two of us weren't. We had already gotten like other things, like almost every weekend I would have a gig, he would have gigs. So really that now fight, we said, that's not our thing, let's just let it go. Yeah, so at some time, along their struggle, I think it wasn't going really well. Sponsors came in and said, we need you guys to come back and join these guys so that we can have the show we had at La Bonita again. Okay. So we came and joined. Now we started working there together now. Okay. I think this is 2015, I think, yeah. So it was going well. Then again we started fighting. You would fight for money with them. Yeah. Now everyone is huge. Now we came with this attitude. You guys had failed. It is because of us that you're working again. So and the guys were like, no, you guys don't know this. So it was a lot of fight. So and then I had people who were coming in who I personally did not want to see them in our fights.
Okay.
Yeah, so because for them they were coming in with talent. They didn't want to know who started the show. Yeah. So to me that was painful. Okay. I did not want to see those guys join our fight because when you join the fights, there's
obviously,
in a way.
like when the newcomers come in, they will start having to take sides.
Exactly.
Probably I am going up with Alex Muhangi. I'm siding with Patrick, or I'm siding with the other one.
Yes. So I sat the guys down and said, guys, me, I'm going to start my own show. You guys do your thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm just going to do this for comedy, nothing else. You find a way, you keep your thing going. I don't know. But now me, I'm pulling out from this. I'm going to do my own way. I make my own rules. So that's when I went and started Comedy Store now. So I even left town. I said, you do your shows in town. I went to Bukoto. I knew it was out of town. I said, let me go and start up a new show. Okay. So I went and started up Comedy Store. And yeah, that's literally it. So,
where exactly did you start from?
Okay, we went to a place. I went to a place called Diners. Okay. It's not anymore, but it was there in Bukoto. And I talked to them. They basically also didn't buy the idea because the bar owner was telling me, but you man, comedy is only in Kampala. People leave work and they go to laugh. So now this is outside. It's an outskirt, kind of a venue which was small. It's like, how can you do a comedy show here? And I'm like, just let's give it a try. Okay. If it doesn't work in these 4 weeks, they gave me a month and said, all right, we're going to give you 4 weeks. If it doesn't work, we will stop it.
You paying the place or just for free by then? Okay,
the terms were, I collect the interest. Okay. They will give me some money, some small, like 500,000 to help me on stage, on a light, to help me pay a comedian and stuff like that. Yeah, so and I was lucky at the time. I had done a gig in the US. There are some gigs I do in the US. I don't know after COVID now, but I used to do some gigs and I would get some money. I would get like 10K. So I'd just come before I started that. So I had some money. I had over 25 million. Now in my mind I was like, this can run me for these 4 weeks. If business doesn't work, I'll know my money died.
It's wasted.
Yeah, okay. So I put it in that money. And I went to Fenon again, I started, working with them. I'm like, give me a nice stage, give me something. But it was small. People were like 20. It's a small place. 20 people, they became 50. The next week, they became 80. And the third week, they became like 150. And there was progress. So one of the nights that was big. So after the comedy show would end, people would stay at the bar, and the sales started going up. So one of the biggest nights by the end of the month was Thursday. Okay. So they said, oh, I think it's working. What do you need now? I told them I need more money now. I need you guys to give me more money, make it like 1.5 so that I can have a bigger stage. Okay. So the owner said, let's do this. Yeah. So it came big like that. It became big like that. And the comedians who are working this side, they started coming. I didn't tell you, one of the guys that I did not want to get involved in this mix of fights when we were still at Laughters was MC Mariachi. Okay. So he was a kid who had just come. He was very talented. So it was him that I looked at and said, a kid like that should not be involved in our fights. He's just a guy who wants to perform. And there's an audience which is ready to listen to him. And then the only grudge is the guys between. We are the ones fighting. The audience is there, it wants to pay. The comedians who are good are there, they want to perform. Now the rift is just in the middle there. When we fight, the comedians will not meet the audience. So I felt like if we do Comedy Store and it's just a platform where whoever you are, you don't have to pay. You don't have to. If you think you can do it, whether you are a musician, whatever it is, come. Okay. We tell the people, you come, and so that's how it started. So from Diners, after I think that was 2016, 2017, around 2017, around September. There are these gigs I do in the US, the Uganda-UK Convention, the US UNA, so I go and host those gigs. So they all happen around the times, it's Labor Day weekend, it's about September. So I was going to host, so I would put the show, I said, I think this is the time the show should go on hold. So I told the bar owner, guys, I'm holding this for 3 weeks because when I leave the US, I'll go to the UK and host another event. So the first show was in the US around, I think, like 3rd September. So the 14th was in the UK. So I figured I would be away. You know, like when you start a show, we don't have systems. Everything relies on you.
Yeah.
If you're not there, it won't happen the way it should work. So I didn't have a system. As I said, no, let me put it on hold. I'll come back with a bigger show on the 27th of September. So from like 1st of September, we didn't have shows. So I was in Qatar, about to board. Then someone called me, my sound guy. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I'm good. Like, these guys of the bar, they have called me that I take sound today. It was a Thursday morning. I'm like, sound for what? He's like, I don't know, you told me not to come, but they are saying there is a comedy show. So I called the bar owner. I'm like, you man, what's going on? The guy said, don't worry, people are demanding for a show. The bar is ours. We have to put a show. So I didn't care. So people attended. They've been.
They give you your money because you're supposed to collect from the entrance.
No, they actually didn't use my name. They didn't say comedy store.
Wow.
They put Diners Comedy. So of course they use the same artwork, put artists, the whole design of the show. Because we've been working together for a year and some time. So they basically knew how it works.
Yeah.
So I got to the US, and then the following week they again do another show. I tell these guys, I thought we're advertising on our pages that we're not going to have a show up to 27th, for 3 weeks, but the shows were going on. So from the US, I was forced to come to see the third show now, before I went to the UK. So they were there saying, don't worry, you will do your show when you come. This is us now. But meanwhile, I think along the way they tested how the system was. People kept coming. Now they are collecting the gate. They were just calling every musician. I think they said, we don't need this guy. So by the time I came, they kicked me out. I did my show on the 27th, and then after that, even that money they were giving me, they didn't give it to me. They kicked me out. They told me, no, you go and do your thing. Even us, we shall do our things. Now,
Baganda.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't want to say. I wouldn't want to say, but no, those things happen in every business. You know. Yeah, you've seen someone landlord saying, "Hey, this bar is at my place. Let me chase the owner of the bar, and I do it myself." Yeah.
So. Understand. And so we're still having the conversation. Is really amazing. I don't know if you guys are following up, but just know I'm having a good time here with Alex Muhangi. We're relating from how he left Kabale to wherever he went to and how he started comedy. So we have reached that stage where we all want to know how he puts up a very big comedy store almost every single week. So Alex, you've been just out of Diners.
Yeah.
So
so when they test us now, and now this is like the way I feel like, I think now this comedy thing is not my thing.
Okay.
We are at the Bonita, we fight. We leave. We go to Laughters, we fight. I leave. Now I'm here, the owners are fight. So I just gave up on the thing. I just wrote on our Facebook page and said, guys, it was nice. Thank you so much for supporting us. But until further notice. Okay. So the guys kept doing. So of course, as bar owners, they called these guys the same people who are using. The comedy show stayed, So because now everyone realized they had kicked me out, the pressure was too much online. People said, no, find another place. Comedy store was nice with you. Now they just put up everything everywhere. So the pressure was too much. It looked like I had chickened out. They told me, find another place, we'll come and support you. Okay. So meanwhile, when I was leaving those guys in the meeting, I told them, guys, if you've kicked me out, let's part ways like friends. But I brought comedy to Bukoto. Yeah, so I'll keep my nights in Bukoto or a place around. Of course, I changed when I was leaving Laughters, because the show was on Wednesday. I put my shows on Thursday. So I told them, guys, even when I'm going to do another show, it has to be on Thursday. So that was the thing. They couldn't say no now. Well, no, because we had agreed I would only do Thursday. So I went to a place. I got a place just next door to Diners called the 400 Bar, and I said I'm gonna do a show there. The first night was so huge. People said, yes. We started to say, we go and support. Hashtags were running around, park at Diners, enjoy comedy at 400. Oh my, it was sad. So we were now doing, they were performing there, we were performing the same night, same time, everything for like 3 weeks. Then they just stopped doing.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it didn't work their side. I don't know what happened. They just stopped after like 3-4 weeks. I think after like 3 weeks, they stopped doing. And me, I went on now.
Okay.
So at that time, it peaked. People who used to have 700 people at 400, they became 1,000, they became 2,000. So the bar owners, by December, the gentleman, Ronnie, he called me and said, man, I can't handle your people.
Wow.
There are so many. So, you know, like a normal bar, they have like 2 toilets for the men, 2 toilets for the women. And, you know, women come more in the... So during the shows, these things that flash would break because the toilet is working non-stop. Yeah, and you know, women will go 4 times. So the expense was too much on repairing things just for one Thursday. But he would make money, so he said, no, you know what, I can't handle. So he gave me another space behind, which he has a huge space behind, which was so big. But I was supposed to put up a tent there also, but it didn't have like a tarmac or pavers or something, so it was just grass. So, and you know, women and your shoes, women are the biggest supporters of comedy, by the way. They don't want to go where there's grass, because grass, I think their shoes enter. Yeah. So it was a challenge for me. Women are saying, no, we can't. So I had to look for another place. We agreed and said, all right, let's carry the bar, the 400 bar, and we're going to find another place. And you be the one selling the drinks, and because you helped me, I was on the street, and you got me and gave me this. So he's like, cool. So now we went to Uma. We got Uma, the exhibition hall. That was 2018 around Jan. And I went with 400. Even up to now, 400 still sells the alcohol and stuff. So, and then from there, now people started coming and enjoying comedy.
That has been his story. Oh my God, I've really, really enjoyed it, and it's very inspirational. Anyway, putting that aside, are you married or not?
Oh, well, I'm not yet married. But I'm seeing someone's. Don't worry, I'm not on bad blacks list. You know, you know when she said that Nelist agenda fuluma ha abagaga mona mukampala nebatia. I think that's why they say that's the reason why she got the money. And they said they got her abagaga bati. Ayaga send me ko yageno fulumia list. Just million bitano. Bad black, even when she got the money, she said, oh, by the way, ezaliste ziri kokuno zino nazikolerera. So I'm not on that list. I am not married yet, but I am seeing someone's daughter. We live together. We've been living together for like 7 years. Wow. Yeah. So. Industry. Yes, because I was hosting Miss Uganda when I met her, and she was a previous queen. So we'd travel with them, and she became so friendly and like that. You know, before you know you're living together. Yeah, she actually made it. Yeah. The story. You know how these things work. The chemistry works, and before, yeah. So we've been living together. We have a beautiful daughter who is now 6. Okay. So I'm seeing someone's daughter. I'm not yet married, but I'm headed there.
Wait. Yeah, that is what I was coming to. When are you thinking about it? Kubanga COVID ono what you got abantu. COVID yandikolede scientific.
COVID ono mulaba. Kateri je tusinzire eri ewaffe boto banyumiza oba muri covid oba muri ki are kati bubona okola embaga fe bobo veri ewaffe tokola bukozi mbaga nto yise bino ntitukoze scientific wedding eri Kampala no nebyo tebiri musenga acho yatajja mu mukologo eyakukuza nakulaba nakunaza okola oti omukolo nga toyise ye ne family ye na kati bizaffe kagade ziberanga ko scientific. So you need to do it when you're ready. And you know, I felt like I wasn't yet ready, but when I get katinga tutan sokoni funa kasente nengira anga tugira nchali ku street nchali ku street nchayiya ebyokola
ngofuna sente nyingi mu comedy store buli omwe abereyo ngagamba
past tense
Jine myezi 3 joka sebo tegisoboka kubeera nti no katwakulabye apartments zalumye simanya biki Muhangi
ebyo bibaawo oyina okubeera ko mu street biki naye kati ekintu kyogamba omwana nti kankuwa, so you have to be ready. Kati nze sobola kukola mukolo nti ngenda ku wedding biki nentandika okusabiriza nti banange omunyo ani yatuwa omunyo ani yatuwa obuti bw'amanyi ebyo nze sibiriimu nze njagala nkola embaga ng'ojjabuzi ne ngamba toleeta mugaati toleeta kintu kyonna jangu otuule even in the wedding meeting tuli ku Centenary Park gundi nga tatuuka banange mwakasolooza sente meka simanyi waliwo bano abakwazi ze chairman wa meetings watugamba mitwalo 5 wakawaayo mitwalo ebyo sibyagala ekitegeeza I wasn't ready nze yange embaga omukolo gwange muguli njagala precious Prim oje ne baawo muvuge motoka mu parking mutuule nga tuli na mbole nge omukolo gwa strike ogwo ogwo bwe
ogwa strike gwali gwa kusasula ssebo totusasuza ku mulyango.
No, but that's what I want. For me, ku mukolo gwange tegugenda kubaako bino nti contribute bichi ekitegeeza I wasn't ready.
Okay.
Yeah? Many people do it as a business. Abantu ne musonda sente ogenda okulala naku 2 embaga tekyaliwo. Ebisaagala nze njagala nkola omukolo nga nasasudde hall nasasudde Serena yonna abantu baje batuule balye ogende
ate okuzza ku mwana nakwera mukyetegeka
ebibuuzo by'obuuza mwana gwe naawe
bannange nedda mbuuza bubuuza
olina abaana bameka
bannange sikonchaziza linda lononchaza nze nkukyaziza leero kati
omanyi kati sasula school fees wa 1,200,000 omwana ali mu P1 abadde yakasomayo taamu emu kati neribuuza omwana bamusomesa biki ebi omanyi kati fe tetwabisoma ebyo oba kiki kati nenebuuza kati abazadde balina abaana bana bakola batya ebyo nani nebuuza nga covid tanatuuka kati engeri gyetugenze mu covid simanyi munange omwana omulala ndio osasula school fees kati fe tukyali ku fe tukyeyiya ebiseera bigenda tu attendance sina gyendaga ebiseera bigenda tuuka ng'ogamba kati nteredde kati kanzaale ku baana kintwala speed
naye baserebo anyway twalaba nga abantu bagamba mulina olutalo you and Salvador kati because tulabye ejjaniyo tetulabye mu Congo gamba ate nze ne Salvador ate ne tukola tutya so what happened between you and Salvador?
Okay, omanyi kati ngenda kusalayo ekirimi abanamawulire mwina obuvuyo bungi bwe mutuyingizamu nga tetumanyi nze ngenda kuzuuka ku makya ndi ku shoyo ndi ku live waje kigenda mu maaso mpulira bankubidde Alex buyo Remy abanye kankubulire kati Muhangi yakoze bwate ye nagiteeka wano nono nakole ye nagiteeka wano tebakolagana tebanywera ku chupa yemu notandika ate kati gone byotamanyo tubisa noteekamu ebigambo kati oli ali awakagamba abantu abo kirabika tebakwatagana kachiri bwe kiti nze sina buzibu ne Salvador. Okay. He's a good friend of mine. Okay. The only issue that disturbed people was that he has a comedy show, Just Comedy, and I also have a comedy show that I
but his Just Comedy a night has just started recently.
Yeah, that's where the rift came in. That's where people started saying, hey, abobala kabewala na olabono mukwano go kiringa kubeera ne mukwano go nga inanga ebalo nga inanga church nawe ate n'otandika church otandika otya church thank you. That's the answer to this question now. Okay. So Patrick, me and him, we have no issues. We actually discuss. You see, at Comedy Store we do 75% Luganda. Okay. Yeah. So and then English and other languages. So now there's a craft. There's an audience that really doesn't understand Luganda. It's not their issue. You know, like people who come from northern Uganda, Luganda tevalumanyi. They don't really click. So we agreed that he can do a show and take care of that crowd. Okay. So his show is an English show, Just Comedy, and mine sticks to 75% Luganda. So, well, some English comics come through, but you'll find that the comedians mostly speak Luganda. Because that's mass now. That's what we do. So we agreed that we are going to do that. So now the issue came in when journalists said, Chali watandika comedy show. Now we're going to comedy show. Then shows are on different nights. The shows are on different venues. So it's like how I would say nti wabao watia Gabi ne Remy. There are two people. I would say if you allow me to use brands, tosora ganti wachi waliwo share wavereo ne Total. Then the journalist said, Abashel ve wana na ba Total. No. They are just two brands but doing this in the same industry. Okay. Yeah, there are two. Me, I'm here. Salvador is here. We are all comedians, just doing different shows. There is no rift. We are not fighting. We are not tetwe warana. Nange mbira nkera kumacha ni mpula ngu Muhangi yayombye ne Salvador. Tuayombye dinga tuawade wa mweggulo. So really, there's no issue like that.
Okay, as we're winding up, what is that one thing that you love doing in your free time?
Well, I think what is that one thing? The Sivaku YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Even when I wake up in the morning, I'm always watching your shows. I'm always online. I think I should say that. Yeah. So I'm a phone addict. Okay. Yeah.
Where do you see this? Where do you see comedy store in about 3 years?
Well, I can't predict. You know, the way the system works today in entertainment, you can't predict. If you ask anyone, they tell you that, for me, I'm going to be the president of Uganda. Even now, we don't know. Okay, that we know maybe, that one we know. But it's hard. We run with the wave. When the system says there's COVID, you stop working. When they say COVID has gone, you work. So I can't say, nobody would say, like if you asked anyone in December last year that where are you going to be in March, they would say, oh, we shall be in Japan. No. For us, we don't plan like that. We plan with the system because it's a team of creatives. So I don't know where we will be. And I will always, you'll allow me to say this before we finish, that I tell my comedians, the guys I work with, I used to say to them, so if you wake up tomorrow and there's no comedy store, what are you going to do? We didn't know COVID was going to come. Exactly. So I had asked them to start up their own things. It doesn't have to be about comedy store. So that like, tomorrow you have your own brand that you go with. Maulana Rain, tell all his comics. Everyone, they have their niche. They have something they do on the side. So just in case comedy store is not there tomorrow, I know at sometimes it's going to end. So that's why that's the thing. I can't tell you where we're going to be tomorrow, but I can say whatever comes our way, we shall go with it.
At the moment we have so many comedians, but you will allow me ask, which comedian do you really look at and you're like, okay, this guy is really doing a good job? Okay,
there's something I want you to understand. Comedy is not like music. For us, we don't like how you have Chameleon, Bebe Cool, who. For us, comedy, there's no one who is like me, I'm bad. It's just a different lane. The MC Mariachi is here, Maulana and Rain is here, Madad and Chico are here, you know, you get. Okay. So with comedians, me, I like them because they are all different. Bobby Brown, one mighty family. No. I can't say that this one is good, but I will tell you that MC Mariachi is really good. Dat and Chico are really good. Maulana and Rain, mighty family. Teacher Mpamile, Patrick Salvador, Ann Kansime, Pablo. These comedians are good. I can't say they are not. Yeah, because I like them different. Okay. When they start with, like I would say, who would you trust? Now the guys I'm telling you, I trust them with the stage. When comedians go together, immediately my mind sees those people and I carry them in the same basket. Okay. There are many more names, but I think I can't see so yeah. So I don't have Onoya Singer. Maybe you people who watch, because me, I'm on this side now. Yeah, Ndimakati ga comedian audience, so I can't tell who you love most, but I can tell that ono mwesiga wavera ku stage yange aba mulungi.
People out there, they would love to know, how old is Alex Muhangi?
I'm becoming 31 on 9th of October.
Wow. Yeah. And then just in case you are to look up to a lady, what would you look up to in a lady?
I love women who are real. I don't mean like makeup or what. No, I mean like a friend, someone who will tell you what it is for you to understand. And with things of love, the mechanics have to work. You need to be buddies. You need to find that point that unites you, even when there is a fight. And both of you are like people who listen, because if you don't listen in a relationship, it can never happen. So you need to understand that, somebody I'm trying to live with is a person who has their own character. So I'm trying to live with a character. So you either have to listen, love their character, or try as much as you can to have them coming to you. So to me, if there's someone I can't understand with in that regard, it's hard for us to work together. So I always like people who we can share, and they know, oh, this guy is like this, I think I can bear his condition, and me too, I can bear their condition. So that's my kind of person. Most importantly, omuntu gwemba nsobola okutegeeragana naye, I don't know if that's the right word, but someone I can easily understand and they are bearable. Yeah, waliwo characters oba tosobola naye, that's my kind of person. So whoever you are, I don't look at physical beauty or what, but if the chemistry works, we will be friends.
We all know mukyala wo ogenda tumutugamba erinnya kubanga abantu bamumanyi abamu naye abamu tebamumanyi naye tulaba nti almost ali mu industry yemu. How do you cope up? Mufuna ddi ekisokera ddala obudde nga mmwe kubanga olaba nti ayina okukola naawe olumu toliiwo. When do you get time for yourselves? Ate n'ekira ebbuba terikuta kubanga bannange, she's a very beautiful girl, akola n'abasajja ate because she also hosts shows, n'omulaba nga yenna kwegamba ebbuba lino.
Ebbuba litya?
Jealousness y'ebbuba.
No, nedda. Kati nze, I'll tell you this. And say, let me tell you, abakyala bano obalaba. Nobody can stop a woman from doing what she wants.
Okay.
Women are smarter than us. Omukyala yinza okuba alina gy'aveeyo n'akusanga wano n'akunyegera nga gwe bbaawe naawe obeere yona ali wano newe nga weefuula wakabi tomanyi gy'ava, okitegeera. So it's up to a woman to decide. Nze so me in my life, I always believe that if my wife agrees to do anything with you, could be a hug, or it could even be beyond, me, I'm okay with it because I like her. So I like her for what she is. If her decision, if she makes a decision and says, today I want to go out, that's what she wants. I will always be in support. Okay. So whatever it is, I'll always be in support. If anything happens, of course women will always get offers. I'm sure you get offers from different men. It's up to you to decide and take the offer. Some guys bring offers and we discuss to them, ono guy agala kungulira iPhone. Hey, lwaki ayagala kugula ndowooza agezaako kunkwana kati naye iPhone ogyetaaga ggwe ngyetaaga agikuwe sigaana okitegeera. So it works like that.
Abasajja gye muli, are you there?
Gyetuli. This is my policy. You see, there's a lot of women around. Niyinza oyo gwe nalonda kati ye buli kyawulira nti kimusanyusa nze mba nkiwagira.
Kubanga nawulirako nga abantu abamu bagamba naye Alex alakata ayagala mukyala bwe tetubalaba bonna zino couple goals bana bekuba ebifaananyi ne baposting
ebyo ebintu ebyo kati yeyo time gogambye kati ebyamu bya mu mawulire ye ba wange yono. Then you see, the moment you take it out there, even when issues happen, it will go out there.
To come out and explain.
Yes. To me, no one picked teri yanga nti yagala oyo. And I'm sure no one told her as well. So it's not like I have to report to you nti kati njagala ono nti nze shiraga shumba God's plan yono okitegeera nze kati then kati bwe muyombera waka God's plan nakuyisamu oluyi ate oddamu ku online ng'ozimbye okabire online for online in-laws babeera nogamba bakubye shira nze ebyo sibyagamye, I have no time. Bwe ndwana naye awaka nvayo notategeera nti bankubye ecupa mu mutwe okitegeera togenda kubuuza nja kugamba nti nagudde mu mupiira. So saagala nnyo ebintu by'amawulire ate nze mbaleka ne boogera ebyamu mwaba namwe abagwera ne mutandika kino. So to me, that's the time you're asking for. How do we create time for ourselves? I would say time yeeyo bwaba okukola esaawa zino za kukola kati olw'eggulu tubeera waka. So there's no rift. Kati nze obama
kwa tuli mu covid naye waliwo eri period nga tetuli mu covid.
It's okay nange bwe mba ntambudde eyo kuba kati this is the life we live in now. Like I told you, whatever makes her happy. Tetuli basileya sirowooza ntuli basileya naye whatever happens and she thinks this is right, me I'm in support. Whatever it is kuba yoyo gwe nalonda. Kati it's up to you. Oba oli musajja oliti jangu mulimbe make sure that you change her mind. She likes some things, that's up to you. nze naye sijja kubaayo nga ndigamba hii naye nga ziweze sawa satu omwana aliwa bw'aba awulira nti leero mwami wange sigenda mugamba nti saawa emu siri eyawaka kandabe ekyo nze sibuuza nange manya leero agambye tayagala kuntegeeza gyali ndowooza alina byalimu okitegeera so that's how it works, and it works like that. You'll never have issues. And it's okay when you respect people that their character is like this. And no manya ntono nze gwe nayagala yoyo bwe binagaana aizu naye kati yoyo gwe walonda okitegeera. Yes, tugenda n'ekyo
oyo gwe walonda nga tumaliriza mu bagambe.
Omukyala wange bamuyita Prim asimwe. Jebaleko manya jabbira bavino oli otya kansubira oli bulungi
nga tuli romantic yadde yebanaye
era ndowooza tulaba wano the social distance nze ne Remi nkoma kazindalo kano so byebyo
annanga abakiga temuliro kale woba kati oli mu budde bwo obwedde muyita otya nga si Prim asimwe
amuyita baby nti baby kyekiriwo nenaganiza okola otya owuwa okola otya like no, teach me. I need to learn this thing. Naganze nayagala nnyo okubeera omuganda kanjagala kumanya engeri gye mweyisa kati owuwa okola otya
bannangezo wange muyita amanya nga mutwalo
okakola bwoti
banaye ate otekamu n'okwemoola omusajja kwegamba n'amaaso n'ogagonza kwegamba ebintu ebikyukamu n'ava mukulabira oli rape kuba oli rape wa live way aba mulala oli muzibu oli owa live wire. Anyway nga tumaliriza abawagizi bwe wandibagadde kubalekera kagambo ki?
Njagala beebaza naawe kenyini njagala kwebaza. Thank you so much okunkyaza nkimanyi si kyangu abantu babeereyo nga nange njagala rape nze nga tankyaza tubeere nga twegugera nze ambita ddi naye nga munange toja nga takuyita mwana asiba pin nagamba oyo siri muyita kushoya so neyanziza it's an honor to be here and njagala kwebaza aba fans aba Comedy Store specifically ngamagamba guys be patient but they are on my case. They're saying comedy atandika ddi at least wear something online. We are trying to work out something. Nayembe was for being supportive. Even when we had no shows, people keep typing, people keep commenting, saying, "What do we do today? What do you have?" So it really means a lot, and I respect you for that. And we are trying to make sure COVID akendera muko bichi the whole quarantine thing, and then tutandikokola comedy. So tubebaza mubere muko bakwita kwebereramu. We'll become a bit and we'll come back and of course tubaweereze nga bwe twakolanga. Otherwise njagala kwebaza okumpostinga again and I can't wait to watch this and laugh on your channel.
Thank you so much. That has been Alex Muhangi for you. I'm very, very, very honored to have him. Ayinza okuba yanneebaza naye nange nsanyusa okubeera nti namuyise ate n'atankalubiriza yadde wabula n'agamba no, it's very okay Precious, I would love to share something with your fans. So the people of Stardom, keep subscribing. These are the people that are going to teach you something, one or two. Ate namwe mmanye nti no, things just don't come your way. Things don't come on a silver plate. All you need to do is you need to work as hard as you can so that you can earn something to put in your mouth. So thank you very much. Please keep subscribing. I remain Ray P, the queen herself. I love you guys. Ciao.